As thousands of Muslims returned to their mosques for Friday prayers today, their wider communities also went along to show their solidarity and love. There were hugs, flowers and an outpouring of love surrounded mosques right across New Zealand today as New Zealanders marked a week since 50 people lost their lives. Jessie Chang reports.
In Auckland, students sang Waiata as about 500 gathered at the Masjid-i-Umar in Mount Roskill to pay their respects. Community members formed a human chain outside to protect those praying.
New Zealand isn't about hate, but we are here. We love them no matter what their religion or their colour is.
I brought 50 red roses down for them and that put them inside the door.
Hanif Patel, who is a regular worshipper at the mosque, says the outpouring of support from New Zealanders has been absolutely beautiful.
I think we are leading in the world, put it this way, to show the compassion and love for everybody else. You know, of course I'm a Muslim, but I'm proud to be Kiwi.
The mosque's chairman, Ahmed Bamji, says local children have even been giving up their own teddy bears to place at the mosque. He says they will all be donated to the Starship Hospital. Mr. Bamji says he was overwhelmed by the love.
That's the only word we remember now, is thank you. I just want to say thank you, all the New Zealanders, no matter what, which denomination, where they come from, what colour, creed and religion they come, we can only say thank you to you.
In Whangarei, the Anglican church bell rang out 50 times for the fallen. Worshippers left their shoes at the church door, wore headscarves and tied green ribbons on their wrists to pray for peace and show support for Muslims in service. Imam Suhail Musa says the support has lifted the spirits of his community and defeated the purpose of the Christchurch mosque killer.
So it was a really clear message for the offender, the terrorist, that we are united, we are one, there's no place for hatred in New Zealand. He tried to deliver a different message, but this is the response, not only the Muslim response, it is the response of everyone living in New Zealand. He failed.
About 200 people turned out to the Al-Mustafa Masjid in Otahuhu, where students from the nearby college brought a 20-metre long paper chain covered in messages of love to hang around the outer gate. At the Avondale Islamic Centre, locals of all ages came to mourn with the Muslim community.
I came down here last Saturday because this is our local mosque, just to pay my respects. I think everyone in New Zealand is hurting.
I feel pretty shattered at the moment because I'm Māori as well, and to walk into there and see them at a vulnerable stage, this is just terrible.
We made a book with the whole school. We did some hearts.
About 1,500 people turned out to the mosque in Tauranga, many forming a human chain. They were invited inside, but there were so many people they spilled out onto the street, with some worshippers setting up their prayer mats in the forecourt. And thousands of Wellingtonians also created a giant human chain outside the Kilburnie Mosque. As the Muslim community finished their prayers, they were met with applause from those waiting outside. Members of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, Sikh, Christian and Jewish religions were all there. Rabbi Joe Alanducker says the Muslim community rallied around when the Jewish community was attacked in Pittsburgh, and they wanted to show their support here in New Zealand.
It could have easily been our community.
Yeah, it's a common
enemy.
Exactly
the same things that were said about this community could be said about the Jewish community as far as being at risk. And we just want to show that we're very similar. The Muslims are our brothers and sisters.
In Dunedin, an emotional haka was performed outside the Al Huda Mosque as a show of solidarity. The street was packed as hundreds of people joined the Circle of Peace but remained silent during prayers in the mosque. A Muslim woman says she was touched.
It's overwhelming and unexpected, but very touching. And it's really nice to see so many support, and it's not something I've ever imagined before in my life.
She described being inside the mosque, the original target of the accused gunman, as quiet, calm and quite solemn, but filled her with hope. The fence outside the mosque was adorned with flowers and garlands, covered with messages of hope and support. Across the country, the message is clear: we are united. Mō te hōtaka o te ahi nei, ko Jessie Chang, tēnei.